Hey guys, it's Chloe. We're at the Botans, the Atlanta Botanical Gardens with Warren in this Alice in Wonderland garden. It does look like that. And they're having a tulip festival. There's so many pretty flowers. And I'm a member because I love plants. Look at this background. Looks like we're in the jungle. Isn't it pretty? This is so. What's tropical? What's a tropical place like this? Bali.
Shout out to our girl Ava, taking in all this nage today.
Taking in all the nage.
Who knows, might go get some sushi later.
We might get sushi. Look at some nage.
Good luck. I hope you can find.
That's another one we could use. This is my dream house.
Looks like something they pulled out of the...
Oh, so pretty.
Alright guys, just hanging out with a few of our best friends. Yeah,
Veggies.
cabbage and kale.
Veggies. Just hanging out with these little guys.
It's making me hungry.
He told him I was vegan, and they were like, "Girl, hey!" No, they didn't. I wish they did, but they didn't. But it is so pretty. The Botans is where it's at, guys. If you live in the A, or you're coming to visit the A, come to the Botans. Come see some nage. Woohoo! Oh, hey! You come here often?
Yeah.
Just met this guy at the Botans. Where are we gonna eat?
I don't know. Rapidly losing energy. Oh yeah, let's figure that out.
We made it to the mothership. Got the goods. Warren's all vegan.
Day 2. Really excited about that.
Even got vegan protein.
Oh, what's this? Fried chicken? No.
This stuff is the best. Nothing turns me on more than a man holding a Whole Foods bag. Did you hear what I said? It's true. My favorite time of day. Cookie time. Again, the best vegan cookies in the whole world. And I've eaten vegan cookies at other states at different Whole Foods. And for some reason, the Georgia Whole Foods have the best vegan cookie recipe. So good. What has so far been your favorite vegan item?
My favorite vegan item would have to be, I have to say those Beyond Burgers.
I knew you were gonna say that. Mine too.
pretty much everything that I've had has been amazing. Super good.
So Warren's not vegan, and I told him that, look, you know, you don't have to go vegan right now, but, you know, this is gonna go anywhere. You're gonna have to eventually, because, you know, it's a huge part of who I am and what I stand for, and if you're just not on the same page as me, you know, it's not gonna work out. So if you're in a relationship with a non-vegan, I think, you know, it's not asking too much. I was just like, he went way sooner than I thought of. I was more like, look, it could be a couple years from now. I'm just saying, like.
But I also, you know, I'm doing this for me too. I mean, obviously, because Chloe is very, you know, vegan. Being vegan is very important to her. You know, it's important to me too. And after, you know, seeing all the facts behind it, I mean, why not? You know, it's gonna be really healthy for me, and I'm gonna get all kinds of great benefits, and also I get to stay with this babe right here. So, I mean, that's, you know, it's I mean, I don't see any bad side in that situation right there. So
Yeah, so he's doing it much quicker than expected. And he even got some Vega workout, sports performance protein, which is good, because he was using this gross.
yeah, it's so good. Like the mocha flavor. The mocha flavor is really good. And Trev got what, chocolate?
Mm-hmm. That was good. I had it this morning, actually. I've had the chocolate one before, but since I've had the mocha one for so long, I forgot how good the chocolate one was.
Yeah, I think I accidentally took a scoop of that this morning too. I mistaked it for mine, you know. So
You owe us a scoop. Sorry, Trev.
I mean, they look the same. They did. Like my container looks exactly the same. But yeah, that stuff's really good. And it's been what, two days now. 2 days.
That's a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
It really is. And I think it can be difficult going vegan when spring/summer is about to start, because there's so many cookouts, and that's what I told him. He was like, I'm gonna, you know, April, like, I think that's, you know, I'll really do it. I'm like, you might want to wait till you get back. Like, it's like,
Because we're going to the
we're
beach.
going on vacation and stuff. But at the same time, most of my family is not, they don't eat meat. My mom's vegan, my sister Phoebe is a vegetarian, and Hannah eats pretty vegetarian, so it's not like my dad is the only one really that like eats meat. But he's doing it, and I'm not complaining.
But also, guys, I before this, I mean, I haven't had any like milk now for probably 2 months, because I just stopped drinking milk. I've been drinking like almond milk, cashew milk, and then a couple weeks back, I stopped like eggs and cheese, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So that's already been out for a couple weeks now, and really I have been eating meat. I mean, we went to Bar Taco this past weekend, and I got down on some tacos there. So
But we're in a new chapter, because bar tacos, vegan tacos are better.
yeah. So it's just gonna be, the main thing is just trying to find alternatives, and when you do go places, just trying to figure out what you can have. And really, I feel like what I've learned so far is being prepared.
Yeah, for sure.
Is definitely one of the most important things. So when I go to work, I usually have like some kind of Beyond Meat products.
Yeah, shout out to Beyond Meat for
whether it's the taco meat, or they make chicken strips, and I'll have some of that in like Tupperware. And then I love jasmine rice, and then throw some veg in there. It's always good. But yeah, just being prepared, because if you're not, even if you're not vegan, or if you are and you're trying to, you know, maintain a healthy, like, clean diet, if you're not prepared and you don't prep food, then, you know, you're gonna be
really
at work
easy.
or you're gonna be somewhere and you're gonna be like, oh, I don't have any food, but
So
I have
you
to
eat
eat.
fast
Oh,
food.
there's the Five Guys. Let me just go.
Yeah. That is true. Even as a vegan though, like if I'm, just because eating that in general, especially where we live, like we live in the South and it's not like it's not a mecca of like healthy food, obviously. You know, if I lived in Colorado, it wouldn't be that big deal. I could go somewhere and there would be a vegan restaurant. It would be really awesome. But here, even where we work, like in the mall, it's like Chick-fil-A, and there's not even like a Subway or, I mean, we can go to Chipotle, but it's a little ways. We have to leave them off for it. But yeah, being prepared is definitely key. But Warren does a good job at staying prepared. I don't. I just won't eat. I'll just be like, well, I guess I'm waiting until I get home.
But
which is not good. Don't follow my lead.
I try to be a great boyfriend to her, and I'll bring her food if she needs it. Or
That's true.
sometimes if I get off before her, I'll even go
Get dinner.
bring her some Whole Foods,
He does
which
do that.
she loves, maybe even a little more than me.
Only the mac and cheese.
Only the mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is to die for. In fact, guys, I was eating the vegan mac and cheese like
A while
months ago, like 6 months ago at least. And even vegan plates from Whole Foods, because this one here, just, you know, I saw her eating it and I was just like, this is all like really good stuff, you know. And I even made a comment. I was like, if I could just eat this every day,
Yeah.
then, you know, no problem. But we all know, I mean, going to Whole Foods and
It's
filling up those
pricey.
platters gets expensive. So
Yeah, it's a treat for sure. Luckily, it's really far for me to go. Because if it was close to me, honey, I'd be homeless just so I could eat Whole Foods every day. But yeah, that is key. I think one of the biggest things, and someone said this to me once, like, you may not be turning people vegan, but a lot of people eat healthier because they know you. And I was like, I don't know about that, but I do, like, you know, all the time I get people that will come up to me and they're like, oh my God, I was at this restaurant and I got this, and I was like, Chloe would be so proud. And I'm like, that's really cool that, you know, since they do know me, when they have an option that is vegan, they'll get it because they know that I would eat it. And so I think you make a bigger impact than you think. And veganism is getting so much more accepted and not weird because there are so many options. So I think it does make it easier. And I know in relationships it can be difficult, especially if your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, doesn't eat healthy, or they're not vegan, or just is totally against it. It can be difficult, but you kind of got to lay down the law. Literally, when we, you know, when we started talking this time, I was like, look, it's got to be something on the forefront of your mind because it's important.
And guys, I knew this. I knew going in, but like I said earlier, like I'm really excited about it. I really am. And that doesn't mean that it's not gonna be hard. I mean, it'll be challenging. I mean, you know, you grow up, you know, eating what you eat, and then all of a sudden you're just gonna change it. But like I said, you know, if you educate yourself some, you see what you're gonna be doing for your health and your well-being, and just everything, looking down the road, like long term. And we both try to live very, you know, fit, active lifestyles. We both get up and go to the gym almost every day, and if we're not in the gym, we love to go, you know, Stone Mountain, do stuff like that outdoors. And so, you know, there's all kinds of benefits. So really, it's a matter of looking into it and educating yourself. You know, I mean, of course, even I probably at first, you know, the mention of like, oh, going vegan, you know, it's just like
Look, you
now?
cannot go vegan. You cannot. You're not even allowed to go vegan until you say, I could never go vegan.
Yeah.
I remember biting into a Reuben like, I could never go vegan. And here I am. So I definitely think it's important. And this goes with anything. I do know, you know, people that are vegan, their boyfriends aren't, or they want to go vegan and their parents won't let them. And that's probably the bigger thing. I get, you know, girls message me and they're like, you know, this is something I want to do, but, you know, I don't know how do you stay focused when you live in a house full of, you know, meat eaters, which is totally understandable. I think that's very common, and I know, you know, some strict parents will just be like, no, you'll be protein deficient, that's too expensive. And if I have to say anything, and I say this to anyone that's thinking about going vegan or they have questions about it, like, educating yourself is really key. Like, you can't, even when Warren was talking about going vegan, I was like, you can't just do it because I'm vegan. Like, it won't sustain you. You'll want to, you know, cave and go get a cheeseburger one day. You have to, like, you have to watch documentaries. It's good to, like, get into the vegan community on YouTube, Instagram. There's some really great podcasts out there. So if your parents are, like, weary, my number one go-to is always Forks Over Knives. I think anyone could watch that and understand why. It may not turn them vegan, but I think they can see why it's important. If you really want to get crazy, you can watch Earthlings. I don't even have the balls to watch that movie. I know it's really graphic, but apparently it's called, like, The Vegan Maker. So you can plan that, but I don't know how well that would go over. But there are some really good podcasts. I need to link them below because I listened to podcasts for a long time when I first went vegan, just because it made me feel like focused and I could be a part of the community, and I started learning more about people's stories, and I don't know, it just made it feel, it was just easier. And YouTube is a really great resource, because I mean, there's so many YouTubers that influenced me going vegan, which helped a lot. And in a guy's case, which the hardest thing for me was, I'm obviously not a bodybuilder, and I don't care about that. I go to the gym and I like to stay lean and fit, but I know for guys that it's about muscle mass, and I don't know anything about that, so I think it's different. I know there are some male vegans that are, like, kind of in the bodybuilding world, but they're also vegan. So maybe I'll link some of those down below if I find any. But that's been I don't know that. So I think for men going vegan, it's a little bit different, especially if you're into lifting weights and getting guns like Warren.
Yeah. Well, the goal right now is to be, I mean, obviously, yes, you know, we all want some muscle, but I'm not looking for, like, the, you know, can't turn your head type of, like,
I won't let him do that.
thing like that. And I don't want to be like that, and she wouldn't let me be like that, but I don't want to be like that. I work out. My goal in working out is for aesthetics. So I want, you know, I want the physique, and that's a combination of, you know, the proper amount of muscle, and also just being defined, and just so you can still wear clothes that,
and look
you
like
know,
a freaking
fit
human.
normal. And, like, I know some guys who are literally so big, and, you know, they love it and they work their butt off for it, which is fine, but, you know, all they can wear and all they ever wear is, like, gym clothes. Like, they wear, like, sweatpants and, like, you know, t-shirts and stuff. And if that's who you are, you know, that's cool. But I just, for me, you know, I still want to be able to wear, like, you know, normal, like, jeans and, like, suits and stuff like that. Yeah, and now that the whole vegan thing, you know, honestly, most everything I'll be eating, I know is gonna be, like, you know, really healthy. So,
Right.
like Chloe was telling me, I won't have to, like, you know, watch it, you know, so much or so closely, because, I mean, literally everything you're eating is more than likely gonna be, I mean, yeah, obviously I can eat some Ben and Jerry's.
Bad vegan food, like, that's, and now it's so much easier to be an unhealthy vegan, because there is a lot of vegan junk food. So, you know, that it can, but, like, when you think about, like, especially when you're out, like, when you're out is one of the big, or if you're at work and there's a work function, there's, like, a bunch of cupcakes on the table, like, it's not like, oh, I really want a cupcake but I can't. You're just like, no, I just don't want a cupcake because I know it's not vegan or whatever. But I mean, I know there are vegans that are like, oh, I'm a fat vegan, I'm a junk food vegan, or, you know, everyone has a different reason to be vegan, and some people it's strictly for the animals, and those people are all down for vegan junk food because all they care about is making sure that they're not hurting anything. And then there's vegans that are vegan for everything and they really do care about their health, and then, you know, they're super healthy vegans. So, but for me, yeah, I mean, I find that I eat really clean because it's just how I like to eat, and I know I feel better. And since I have always suffered with acne, like, I eat for my skin. So even vegan stuff, like, I can't cook with a lot of oil because I know it'll make my skin break out, and I can't indulge in Ben & Jerry's ice cream because I know my skin will break out. Anything high in fat, I just avoid. But yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways to do it, and I know it's definitely easier when you have someone doing it with you.
And that's another thing, guys, going back to, like, you know, educating yourself. Like, I can't think of one person out there who, unless you have, like, absolutely perfect skin and perfect health, like, you know, look these kind of things up, because, like, you can literally just change your diet and start eating certain things, and, like, you know, your skin and all kinds of things about yourself will change for the better that you've been wanting. Whereas, you know, nowadays, you know, so many people look for that, like, oh, you know, I'll go to the doctor,
Yeah, that
just
easy
like
way
rely
out.
on some, like, whatever prescription, and, like, really it's about just getting back to the basics. And I mean, that's really all it is. Now, yes, you may have some things that you do need a prescription for, which is fine, or medication or whatever, but I mean, literally just look it up. Like, we were looking at an article today because I was saying how, you know, I wish, you know, sometimes I have little random breakouts here and there, so I've been trying to figure out and, like, dial in what exactly is, like, causing that. And, you know, just the internet's great, just look it up. And
Yeah.
there was, like, an article about, you know, all these, you know, different foods that are really good for your skin, and I'm just gonna start trying to, all these are things that I already eat, but I'm gonna really try and, like,
More.
focus more on them, and then you just track your progress and see, you know, how it helps you. And then that's another thing that'll just get you hooked on this kind of stuff, because, you know, obviously if you start eating it and it makes your skin great, it makes you feel good, then, you know, why are you gonna, it's not gonna be hard to maintain that.
Yeah. Once you see results, I mean, as with anything, like, once you see results, it becomes an addiction. And I think that's, you know, people that are dealing with massive weight loss, or acne, like, once you find something that works, it becomes this, like, strange addiction. So, at least when I went vegan and I saw, like, you know, I lost 20 pounds and my skin was way clearer, and I just felt better, I slept better, I had better endurance. Like, once I just realized, like, this is, you know, this is something I believe in, you know, it totally aligns with the kind of person I want to be and who I am and whatnot. It made it really easy to stick with it. So, we'll see. I'm going to keep documenting the journey of Warren going vegan. Check back in after a month of it. Maybe we'll keep doing these car talks. Thumbs up if you want more car talks about veganism. I know I want to add more of it to my channel. I've kind of steered away from it a little bit in my past few videos, but it is really huge to me, and I have been getting some of you guys actually writing me, which I love it. If you're thinking about it, or if you're in a relationship and you guys are thinking about it, you can direct message me on my Instagram, because I love to talk about it all day. So, and also check out my description box, because I will put a lot of links of podcasts and like other channels and documentaries that helped me a lot as well. So this is a really long video. I'll probably have to edit some of this.
Yeah, this started out as a
We're
Q&A.
bored in traffic.
Started.
Oh, we only got one question, right?
Just started.
It's just that I have blind spot.
Yeah, but how many miles? Why is the miles up there?
About to run out of gas, so
Oh my gosh, there's no way.
I think it goes off after 30 miles. Like, you still have 30 miles.
Yeah, because, I mean, I know the last time I looked, guys, it was like 42 miles to empty, and
now I need gas.
I have not ran out of gas in I don't know how long, but, like, her mile thing is not, it's just blank, and it's
It says nothing.
Anyways, so.
Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I'm probably actually gonna end the whole video here. I think, yeah, it's pretty long.
Really, after this, it's just some starbs, and then we'll go home and figure out what's for dinner.
And
I'll watch some black sails. And,
so yeah, thanks for watching another video. If you guys are subscribed to my channel and don't know me, if you guys have any ideas or you want to see stuff, please let me know. It would help a lot. And please follow me on my social media, Instagram and Snapchat for sure. I have a lot of really cool videos coming up here in the next few weeks, and this whole summer I'll be traveling a lot, so I have a bunch of travel vlogs, and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching our Atlanta car talk mini vlog. We'll see you next time.